Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Ninja Turtle figures. Well, this particular one that I have. And this is the Triceradon. I have always been a big fan of the Triceradon. He was one of the figures or characters that was in the original comic books, and I really have always liked these guys. I just enjoy dinosaur figures, and this guy is awesome. I love this figure. This is a vintage one. This is not a reissue, any of that. It's literally a old school one, and I love this thing. It's so awesome that I actually have the weapons and I have the belt. This belt is not the easiest thing in the world to put back on, by the way. It took some doing just to get that little rubber peg there to push in. But he does have some pretty decent articulation. His head does turn. I mean, I can literally turn it all the way around if I wanted to, which is kind of strange. I mean, a Triceratops looking backward is weird. But he does have arms that just kind of move up and down. And he's got like that standard Ninja Turtle articulation where the legs kind of just do a bit of a sitting pose, kind of. He does have pegs, holes on his feet. And his tail can move up out of the way a little bit. So, I mean, you can have him sitting down, which is kind of funny. But I don't know. Triceradon's pretty awesome. I love the sculpting on him, like the ripped pants he has going on, and the fact he's got like this like metallized armor going all over. Like it literally goes over and carries to his back, which is cool. Like his little triangle insignia there, which is also on his belt. And his belt's got several little pouches, and he's got like this little magazine here for that way you can put like, that's where his ammo is for his little gun he's got. And it's funny because he's got a couple little like smoke grenades here, and then he's got these rats that are just like chilling, like right here, like just chilling, hanging off his belt. I guess he eats rats, that or he's using them to trap people. I don't know. He's a Triceradon. These guys are very, very diabolical. He does have a bit of a kind of a wrap around his horn, like maybe his horn had been injured or something like that. Speaking of head sculpts, though, good lord, look at that head sculpt. I love this grimace he's got going on. It's amazing. This is about as radical as it gets. I just love it. I like the fact he's got like this bit of a kind of a light blue around his eyes. He is just neat. I am really into this figure. I always have been. I wasn't ever able to acquire one of these when I was a kid because I could never find it when I was a kid, but recently I had, went to one of my favorite comic shops and found one, and I snagged him right up. He's got these cool like gauntlets here with the little triangle right there on his gauntlets, which is cool. And he's got a bit of a plated gauntlet here. And his guns do come out. You can take his guns off if you wanted to. And these guns are in pretty, you know, they're molded pretty good. It's very like super deformed, so it kind of reminds me of Metal Slug. So I don't know if you guys ever played that game. That game's awesome. I might end up streaming me playing a little bit of Metal Slug sometime. You know. I always just love this guy because this guy like really like screams heavy metal. Just, I don't know what it is about him. Probably reminds me a little bit of that old cartoon called Dino Saucers. It kind of reminds me of that as well. I think that's the one big reason why I was very appealed by this character, because Triceratops is my favorite dinosaur ever, and he's just cool. I just like him, and it's cool to have like a humanoid version instead of like, you know, Slag from Transformers, you know him. Yeah, it's cool to have like some dude like this, and it's like he's got some really weird, like, I don't know if this is like a rail gun or if it's a grappling gun or whatever it is, because I mean it's cool. I don't care what it is, it's neat. He just looks menacing, wielding these. He just looks awesome. I love him. And let's put a bit of a size comparison with old Skyfall here. That way you Kind of gives you a bit of a size comparison, show you exactly how big some of these figures can be. It's not bad. They're not huge, but they're not small. They're a little smaller than a He-Man figure, but to be honest, if you're really into vintage turtles, this guy is definitely a buy. You guys should get one. He's cool. If you're really into just dinosaurs in general, I just think he's amazing. You don't even have to be a Ninja Turtle fan to actually enjoy this thing. I am a Ninja Turtle fan. I love the Ninja Turtles, but a lot of my background with Ninja Turtles, I did have a few figures when I was a kid, and I had a friend of mine that used to play. We used to play with his figures all the time, and I'd bring over mine and such. But most of my entertainment came from playing the Ninja Turtle arcade game back in the day, and not to mention the movies. I love the movies. I love the cartoons. But this thing literally kind of is like the full, like, this is what the action figure to me was all about, was this particular one. May get around and do a little bit of a look through with some of my Ninja Turtle comics here in the future, so that way you guys can check out some of those I have. But anyway, this has been a quick look at the Triceradon, and this has been Plasticon, and this is me signing off. Peace out, y'all, and I'll see you around because I have plenty more coming your way. And that's it for now.